Bette Davis, a force of nature, on stage and screen. Ruth Elizabeth Davis. Birth 5 April 1908. Lowell, Middlesex County, Massachusetts, USA. Death 6 Oct 1989, aged 81. Bette Davis was one of the most fearless, influential, and celebrated actresses in cinematic history, a true pioneer who redefined what it meant to be a woman in Hollywood. With a career spanning nearly 6 decades and over 100 film and television roles, she earned enduring acclaim not only for her brilliance, but for her unwavering integrity, independence, and commitment to artistic excellence. Born Ruth Elizabeth Davis in Lowell, Massachusetts, she faced early adversity, including her parents' divorce and financial hardship, but found strength and purpose through performance. After training at John Murray Anderson's dramatic school, she made her Broadway debut in Broken Dishes, 1929, soon heading west for a screen test that launched her legendary film career. Her star truly rose at Warner Brothers, where her riveting performance in Of Human Bondage, 1934, sparked a grassroots, write-in campaign for the Academy Award, an unprecedented moment that signaled a shift in how audiences valued authentic, courageous acting. Davis was renowned for her fierce dedication, famously stating, "Take risks. If you win, you'll be happy. If you lose, you'll be wise." She pushed boundaries, championed creative control, and fought for fair treatment, often challenging studio systems long before such advocacy was common, paving the way for generations of actresses. Her iconic roles, from the ambitious and complex Margot Channing in All About Eve, 1950, to the unforgettable Baby Jane Hudson in Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, 1962, showcased her electrifying range. Even in her later years, she delivered luminous, deeply moving performances, including her final film, The Whales of August, 1987, opposite fellow legend Lillian Gish. Beyond acting, Davis served her country with distinction during World War II, co-founding the Hollywood Canteen, a haven for servicemen, using her own funds to transform an abandoned nightclub into a vibrant center of support and morale. For this selfless service, she was awarded the U.S. Department of Defense's highest civilian honor, the Distinguished Civilian Service Medal. A devoted mother of 3, she balanced her demanding career with deep personal commitment to her children, and later to mentoring young artists. In her memory, the Bette Davis Foundation was established to support emerging talent, with Meryl Streep receiving its inaugural Lifetime Achievement Award in 1998. In 1987, she was honored with the Kennedy Center Honors for her lifetime of artistic excellence. Bette Davis passed away in 1989 in France, surrounded by loved ones. Her final resting place is at Forest Lawn Memorial Park, Hollywood Hills, where she rests beside her mother and sister, beneath a serene white marble sarcophagus, topped by a graceful statue of a Greek goddess holding flowers symbolizing beauty, strength, and eternal remembrance. Her spirit lives on in every actress who dares to speak her truth, demand respect, and lead with courage. Growing old is not for sissies, and she faced every chapter with unshakable grit. A legend, a leader, a light that never dims. Ida Lupino, a visionary force behind and in front of the camera. Ida Lupino, famous memorial was birth 4, Feb 1918, Herne Hill, London Borough of Southwark, Greater London, England. Death 3, Aug 1995, aged 77. Burbank, Los Angeles County, California, USA. Ida Lupino was a true pioneer, celebrated not only as a gifted actress, but as one of the first women in Hollywood to direct, write, and produce with bold artistic vision and social consciousness. At a time when women rarely held creative control, she broke barriers with intelligence, determination, and quiet courage, earning her place as a foundational figure in feminist film history. Born into a storied British theatrical family in Camberwell, London, She was immersed in performance from childhood. Encouraged by her parents and her renowned uncle, actor and director Lupino Lane, she made her film debut at just 14 in The Love Race, 1931. Though early roles were small, her talent soon shone through, particularly in the 1939 drama The Light That Failed, which established her as a compelling dramatic presence. Under contract at Warner Brothers, she earned acclaim and notoriety for her integrity, famously refusing roles she felt were unworthy of her craft, even those declined by Bette Davis. Though studio suspensions followed, she used that time wisely, stepping behind the camera, observing, learning, and preparing for a revolutionary second act. In 1949, when the director of Not Wanted fell ill, Lupino stepped in, uncredited but undeterred, launching her directing career. Her 1950 film Outrage became a landmark, one of the first American films to sensitively and compassionately address the trauma of sexual assault, handled with remarkable empathy and restraint for its era. She continued to challenge conventions, directing The Hitchhiker, 1953, the first film noir directed by a woman, and co-founding The Filmmakers, an independent production company dedicated to socially relevant storytelling. At a time when female directors were virtually non-existent in Hollywood, Lupino stood tall, becoming only the second woman ever admitted to the Directors Guild of America, following Dorothy Arzner. Her versatility extended far beyond the big screen. Over 3 decades, she directed and guest-starred in dozens of iconic television series, including The Twilight Zone, The Untouchables, Bonanza, Bewitched, Gilligan's Island, and The Donna Reed Show, bringing nuance and professionalism to every set. A devoted mother to her daughter Bridget, with actor Howard Duff, she balanced family and career with quiet strength, always prioritizing artistic integrity over fame. In recognition of her multifaceted contributions, Ida Lupino received 2 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, one for motion pictures, 6821 Hollywood BLVD, and one for television, 1724 Vine Set, a rare honor reflecting her dual legacy. She retired from acting in 1978, choosing a private life marked by reflection and grace. Ida Lupino passed away peacefully in 1995 at the age of 77. Today, she is celebrated not just for what she achieved, but for how she achieved it, with empathy, intelligence, and unwavering principle. As director Ava DuVernay once noted, Lupino taught us that storytelling could be both art and advocacy.